just off the highway.
You are in Araba, Colorado.
Way out on the eastern plains.
110 miles east of Denver.
There's not much to laugh about.
It's very laid back.
Which just might explain
They just go, whoa.
why Dale and Eamon decided
And our very favorite one, here's Gordo.
to send in the clowns.
I don't know, they grew on us.
You have to chuckle at it, 5,000 of them in one of Colorado's strangest
This one over here was given to us by a friend,
and loveliest museums.
the little bozo.
Like any good obsession, the Clown Museum started out small
Started out with this one.
and grew
This one was a garage sale find.
and grew until Dale Ann Eamon
This one's the coolest.
was a clown princess with more clowns
Probably around 5,000.
than sense.
That's a hairball out of a cow's stomach.
Believe it or not, there are 2,000 other clowns in storage, and for everything crammed in this museum, there's one thing that's missing.
Jerry put every one of these in here piece by piece.
The man behind the entire collection, Dale's husband, Jerry, who passed away last month.
Jerry was a happy goofball. He was a lot of fun.
The clowns were Jerry's idea, although no one has any idea why.
This is the first time been out here without crying.
And that right there is why the Clown Museum lives on.
Yep, and we're going to keep keeping on.
Because everyone needs to laugh at their inner clown.
I would rather have a collection of clowns than rocks.
Especially on a tough stretch of the eastern plains, right off the highway.
Welcome everybody to the GABF. It's the Great American Brew Fest 2010.
Best thing in town?
Yes, sir.
And we're waiting for you so you can have a great night. Come in, drink beer, feel good.
This is the best celebration of beer and brewing culture in the United States.
There's only 2,000 beers upstairs, so don't worry about the calories.
We have breweries from 48 states, more than 460 breweries.
So this is our Saison White.
Pouring more than 2,200 beers here.
Dale's Pale Ale? Of course, sir.
It is the biggest beer event in the country.
How about if we do
We
this?
have 49,000 enthusiastic beer drinkers and beer lovers and fun lovers. Celebrating everything about American beer.
Here's the answer.
It's really great opportunities for brewers to connect with their audiences, showcase their beers to new beer lovers.
A happy ending after that flavor in your
For
mouth.
people to try beers that they can't get in their home geography.
It's like the Gordons.
White beer.
It's very good. It's good to be able to get out and actually meet some people in different markets and really kind of put a face behind the brand. You have enough beer?
I hope so. We usually run out by the end of Saturday afternoon, but we brought extra this year to make sure.
It is now last call.
This is it.
If you're a beer lover, this is the place to be.
This is quad weightlifting.
Lifter ready?
Whoever lifts the most wins. It is somewhat a strenuous activity for the quads.
And showing your abilities.
They're classified according to their disability.
You're not handicapped, but showing that you're handy-capable.
It gets a lot of people who haven't or might be closed in and makes them feel like an athlete again.
They'll lift anywhere from 50 pounds to 250 pounds.
There's quite a few good ones.
He's the man.
I was in 101st at Fort Campbell.
This is my hero right here.
Then I went to Korea.
He's the beast.
Then I went to Alaska.
Oh, he's Quadzilla.
Quadzilla.
Pushing double the weight that the rest of the quads were pushing, so they tagged me the name Quadzilla.
Huge.
Please welcome Quadzilla!
Just the name itself would put fear in the hearts.
Do you want your sunglasses on?
I got in a vehicle accident. I was on my way to Anchorage, hit some black ice, car flipped, broke my neck in several places. Woke up 10 days later.
First lift, 250.
My heart just wells over. I'm just so proud of him.
It's loaded at 275. That's what you wanted, right?
He is so large. You already know that
Oh, very proud. Very proud.
300. Good job.
he's definitely one that, gives us spirit, when we're lifting.
Nice lift in there.
I'm just so thankful we have these young men and women serving our country.
It's the inspiration just to see others gives hope to the hopeless.
One thing about school spirit is it's infectious.
Energy, enthusiasm, exuberance. The essentials of college athletics.
Game days are exciting.
But the crucial ingredient of the college atmosphere is simple: tradition.
I've just decided that University of Denver athletics was one of those things that I was going to get excited about.
And on this game day,
it's going to be great.
The Pioneers enter as one of the top-ranked teams in the country.
I've never seen a line outside of Magnus.
And fans like Andrew, Brian, and Scott,
I guess you could call us super fans.
Can't wait to cheer on their team.
Whatever gets people excited, that's what we're there to do.
Big night. Game after game, these three students cheer and dress up.
Boone's got 4 fingers. We're not quite sure why.
In support of their Pioneers.
Let's go, Boone.
Good looking man you are.
You're a Boone photo pro. Fantastic. Hey, Boone has something to say to you. He says go Pioneers.
However, there is just one problem.
Currently, there is no official mascot.
You see, Boone was the mascot of the university for nearly 30 years. Created by Walt Disney Studios in 1968, this goofy, bearded fellow led the cheers at countless school events. But over 10 years ago, Boone was given the boot.
Boone would not be brought out of retirement.
The University of Denver says that Boone doesn't reflect the school's broad diversity, including women, persons of color, and international students.
So technically, we don't really have an official mascot in uniform right now.
Boone is an important part of the school's history. The school's named the Pioneers.
So with some help from alumni and a few students, Boone bounced back.
As an alum, I'm so proud of what they've done.
Hey, student section, all right?
What they have done is make Boone the unofficial mascot of the school.
We always want Boone to have a presence here on campus because it's what gets kids excited.
With help from Facebook, blogs, even a trip to the National Mascot Camp, Boone is back.
He's been our mascot for a long time. Even though he was gone for a while, now he's back and we all love Boone.
And for this reason, these three students keep the spirit of Boone alive.
People come into the arena, it doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, all that matters is that you go DU!
And even though these students are graduating,
we really want to find people who are going to be just as excited about this whole movement as we were.
It's all about DU hockey.
Because of the history of Boone, perfectly fine with people resurrecting it on their own, all for school spirit, that's right.
I think the school really likes what we're doing, and I think the school secretly wants us to succeed, but we're going to have to fight the fight.
Let's rock this place.
Boone, the unofficial mascot of DU, is now the official mascot of Pio Nation. And with the help of these three students,
this mascot is bigger than us.
This
everybody knows Boone Rock
is tradition.
We really need tradition and history.
Boone is the man. We know what's going down in D-Town, baby.
Our administration won't recognize them. They have their reasons, and we respect that. But we know deep down that Pioneer Nation, everybody loves Boone.
I've heard that there was people that have actually died in this building.
They'd hear banging, they'd hear noises, they'd hear voices, they'd hear whispers.
I thought I just saw a shadow. It's weird. It's unexplainable.
A busy student center by day for the Auraria campus. At night, the Tivoli Center is far from deserted, if you believe the workers there.
Sometimes you'll hear footsteps, but you don't see anyone or you don't hear anyone come in.
Or the campus historian with stories of a little girl's ghost.
I've heard anywhere from a 2-year-old to an 8-year-old girl.
You could hear her laughing.
I've never been in this building alone at night, and I'm glad.
I refuse to go into the catacombs at night.
Paranormal investigators, para-FPI, the guys looking for the answer to the case of the Tivoli ghost.
We are doing a paranormal investigation. Point your camera over here. The angles look good, guys.
This is team leader Steve Hart's second investigation of the Tivoli Center.
When something happens, we want to be able to explain it.
Last year, Steve's team caught the distinct sound of file cabinets slamming shut.
And no one walked in, but we got those distinct file cabinet noises.
And a voice on tape asking them to come in.
This is the hot spot. This is the area where the activity has been really centralized.
Now the plan is to get ghostly activity on tape again. Hard evidence to shine the light on the legend of the Tivoli ghost. An investigation that starts.
We're good to go on this. Looks like we're all green.
When the lights go out.
Okay, well, let's hit it. Is there anybody here who would like to make their presence known? Let's get a good EMF sweep in here.
Steve and investigator Jim Lilly patrol the bar area, the site of an old speakeasy with an electromagnetic field meter.
Don't have a whole lot of time tonight. We really would just like to know that you're here.
Fluctuations are said to be signs of paranormal activity.
Go ahead, touch it again.
And suddenly, they get a hit.
We're definitely getting movement here.
That's telling us that there's a fluctuation in the magnetic field around there.
I can't say that with 100% certainty that it is, but that it is paranormal, but I'm leaning that direction.
In the catacombs, an underground network of tunnels that links the 140-year-old former brewery,
you can come up to our green light.
Another team tries to draw the spirit out.
I would have a conversation with them just like I'm having with you right now.
Some voices, they say, can't be heard by the human ear, only by audio recorders.
So if you talk, even if we can't hear you right now, when we play back that audio, we might be able to hear your voice.
Something called an electronic voice phenomena, or EVP.
So if you can try to communicate with us in some of those ways, we would really appreciate it.
And somewhere, the team says, an audio recorder makes contact.
There's somebody that he called Manny.
Whispers the name Manny, the tiniest glimmer of evidence, but something the ghost hunters can't explain.
I started this as a skeptic. I've seen a couple things now that I can't explain.
One thing about college, most people eventually finish up and leave. But at least for now, the question remains, who or what is still hanging around the Tivoli?
If it's not a normal event, it's possibly paranormal.